Chapter 2. The Stone Age. Main points. First, the Stone Age. Second, the Bronze Age. We have read that the early humans used stone tools for different works, like digging the root, removing the bark of the trees, hunting, removing skin of animals, and for cutting too. The time period when stone was used to make the tools is called the Stone Age. The Stone Age is also called the Prehistoric Age, as there is no written record of this period. Prehistoric Age is divided into Stone Age, Bronze Age, and the Iron Age. First, the Stone Age. The Stone Age is divided into four periods: A. Paleolithic or Old Stone Age, B. Mesolithic or Middle Stone Age, C. Neolithic or New Stone Age, D. Chalcolithic or Copper Stone Age. Paleolithic Age. The word Paleolithic is made from two Greek words, paleo meaning old, lithos meaning stone. So, Paleolithic Age is also called the Old Stone Age. Life. In the Paleolithic Age, people lived a nomadic life. They moved from one place to another in search of food and water. They hunted animals and gathered fruits, roots, nuts, and eggs for their food. They lived in smaller groups to protect themselves from the wild animals. They did not know about the agriculture or rearing of animals. It is said that they covered their body with tree leaves, bark of the trees, or animal skin. They lived on top of the trees or in caves to protect themselves from heat, cold, rain, and even wild animals. Tools. Archaeologists have found some tools of the Paleolithic age. Some of these tools, like arrowhead or spears, were made from stones for hunting, and some other stone tools were made for digging the ground to collect edible roots, chopping fruits, or to cut the meat and bone. Sites. Different sites of the Old Stone Age have been found in the different parts of our country, like Bhimbetka of Madhya Pradesh, Hunski in Karnataka, and Kurnool in Andhra Pradesh. Discovery of fire. Fire was discovered during the Old Stone Age. This changed the lives of Old Stone Age people. After this, they came to know about the taste of cooked food and meat. They started cooking food to eat. It is said that fire was produced on the earth due to lightning and thunder. Bushes and trees in forest would have caught fire and people came to know about it. It is also said that they learned to produce fire by rubbing two stones. They would have burned some dry leaves with this spark and produced fire. Do you know it? Archaeologists have found traces of ash in the Kurnool caves of Andhra Pradesh. Mesolithic Age, 10,000 BC to 8,000 BC. The word Mesolithic is made from two Greek words, meso meaning middle and lithos meaning stone. So Mesolithic Age means the Middle Stone Age. Life. There was a great change in nature in the Mesolithic Age that resulted in a change of living of the Stone Age people. Due to climate change, a lot of foods were available in a very small area. So, the people stopped nomadic life. They stayed at one place for a longer period, although they lived in caves and rock shelters till that period. People of this age started fishing also. They started looking at the growth of plants and learned about growing crops. They started domesticating some animals for their use. Do you know it? The first animal domesticated by the early man was the dog. Tools. Small stone tools called microliths were made during this period, which were fitted in handles of the bone or the wood. Some new weapons like arrow, saws, and spears were made in this way. They kept using the old stone tools of Paleolithic age also. Sites. Some Mesolithic sites have been found at Panchmahari and Bhimbetka in Madhya Pradesh, Bhagor in Rajasthan, and Damdama in Uttar Pradesh. Archaeologists have found microliths on these sites. Some rock shelters of this period have also been found. Neolithic age 8000 BC to 4000 BC. The word Neolithic is made from two Greek words, neo meaning new, lithos meaning stone. The Neolithic age is also called the New Stone Age. Life. The life of the early humans changed during the Neolithic period. They started living at one place and began doing agriculture and herding. They produced food and domesticated animals for getting the milk and meat. The crops they first cultivated were wheat and barley. They domesticated sheep and goats to get milk and meat. During this period, a large number of people lived in a small group at one place. They did not want to live a nomadic life. They started making pots and utensils for agriculture and cooking. The people of the Neolithic period saw the invention of the wheel. They made the movement of people and carrying goods easier. Early humans also started using wheels to make earthen pots and for spinning and weaving cloth. They used cotton to make cloth. On some sites of the Neolithic age, huts and pit houses are found, which they used as shelter in winter or cold weather. Some earthen pots are also found on these sites, which were perhaps used by them to store the food. Neolithic people believed in life in some other world after death, so they buried some objects of daily use with the dead body. This has been found in some archaeological sites of this period. Tools. Tools in the Neolithic age were made from stone, wood, and bone. These tools were sharp and polished. Some tools were also made for grinding wheat, barley, etc. At the same time, earlier stone tools were also used and made. Sites. Some Neolithic age sites are found in many places of the Indian subcontinent, like Burza Home in Kashmir, Koldiwa in Uttar Pradesh, Chirand in Bihar, and Mehergarh in Pakistan. Chalcolithic age 4000 BC to 2000 BC. A metal that is copper was found by the early humans in about 4000 BC. They started making copper stone mixed tools and weapons which were more useful than only the stone tools. So, this period is known as the Copper Stone Age or Chalcolithic Age. Life. The people of the Chalcolithic age led a settled life. Agriculture and animal rearing were the main occupations. They also hunted or caught fish for their food. People used copper and stone to make tools and the weapons. They also used copper for making pots and utensils. Tools. The people of Chalcolithic age started using copper for making the tools and weapons. They made axes, fishing hooks, chisels, pins, swords, knives, and etc. from copper. The Bronze Age 2000 BC to 1200 BC. In 2000 BC, tin was also discovered by the early humans. They mixed copper and tin and made a new harder metal called bronze. Bronze was a harder metal suitable for making tools and weapons and also for making cooking pots and utensils. So, this age is known as the Bronze Age, which continued from 2000 BC to 1200 BC. Valued fact: The discovery of fire brought a great change in the life of early humans. Awesome fact: dog was the first animal to be domesticated by the early humans. Let's learn some new words. First, nomadic. People who move from one place to another in search of food and water. Rearing means domesticating animals. Third, weaving, that is, making clothes. Let's remember, the time period when stone was used to make the tools is called the Stone Age. It was a prehistoric age. Four periods of the Stone Age are the Paleolithic Age, Mesolithic Age, Neolithic Age, and the Chalcolithic Age. Bronze Age came after the Chalcolithic Age. Bronze Age is also a prehistoric age. In the Paleolithic Age, people lived a nomadic life. There was a great climate change in nature in the Mesolithic Age. A lot of food were available to the early humans within a small area during this period. People started agriculture and rearing animals in the Neolithic Age. A metal, that is copper, was found and used for making the tools, pots, utensils of different kinds in the Chalcolithic Age. By mixing copper with tin, a metal called bronze was made and used for making tools, weapons, pots, and utensils in the Bronze Age.